Playing around while aboard a cruise ship, the chipmunks and chipettes accidentally go overboard and end up marooned in a tropical paradise. They discover their new turf is not as deserted as it seems. Welcome back. This is Cartoon Recapped. Today we'll show you a 2011 family comedy cartoon called Alvin and the Chipmunks, Chipwrecked. Be aware of heavy spoilers. Sit back and enjoy the show. Dave, the Chipmunks, and the Chipettes go on a cruise ship en route to the International Music Awards. Both parties end up creating trouble, culminating in Dave having dinner with the captain to apologize. He tells them to stay in their room, only for all of them, except Theodore, to escape to the casinos. Dave discovers his former supervisor Ian Hawke is working as the ship's safety monitor dressed as a pelican, and is out to inform the captain if the Chipmunks and Chipettes stir up more trouble. The next day, Alvin decides to go parasailing on a kite, but the kite flies away with him and the other chipmunks. Dave goes on a hang glider to try to find them, but Ian attempts to stop him, which results in them both ending up stranded in the Pacific Ocean. Meanwhile, the chipmunks find a deserted island and they sleep for the night. Dave enlists Ian's help to find the same island and begin looking for the chipmunks. The next morning the chipmunks go and find food, and while doing so, come across the island castaway Zoe, who sees the chipmunks for the first time. They then go to Zoe's tree house where Eleanor sprains her ankle and Simon gets bitten by a spider. Its side effects include personality changes and loss of inhibition. The morning after, everyone observes Simon's personality changed, where he thinks he is a French adventurous chipmunk named Simone. Simone is attracted to Jeanette but does not take as kindly to Alvin and Brittany. Later, Zoe takes Simone, Jeanette, Eleanor, and Theodore to a lake with a waterfall, and Simone finds a cave. He returns with a gold bracelet which he gives to Jeanette as a crown. Brittany and Alvin see an active volcano the next day, so decide they must leave the island with the others. Theodore and Simone find Dave and Ian and meet up with the other chipmunks. They all begin to prepare a raft to get them off the island, and everyone is assigned a job. Cross, Dave and Alvin decide to go find Jeanette. As Zoe forces her to get the treasure in the cave by tying her to a rope, she reveals that she was never a castaway, but came to the island especially to find the treasure. However, living alone on the island for 10 years wiped her memory, and is now ruthlessly willing to find the treasure at all costs. Alvin and Dave come to Jeanette's rescue. The island begins to rumble again. Zoe lets go of the rope and Jeanette runs with Dave and Alvin back to the raft. When they reach the log to cross, Zoe grabs the rope and drags Jeanette back to her until Alvin cuts it with Dave's pocket knife, Swiss Army knife. Dave almost falls. Alvin and a reformed Ian convince Zoe to help save Dave. They then run towards the raft and escape the eruption. While floating away, Zoe apologizes to Jeanette for kidnapping her and trying to force her to get the treasure. As a gift, Jeanette gives Zoe the gold bracelet that Simon had given to her. Alvin reconciles with Dave and they are rescued. The Chipmunks and Chipettes perform at the International Music Awards. Ian also starts a new career as a screenwriter by selling a screenplay about Zoe's story to Hollywood, finally resurrecting his fortune and making Zoe famous. On the plane back to Los Angeles, Alvin tricks the other passengers into thinking they're going to Timbuktu, much to Dave's annoyance. Thanks for watching. Hope you all enjoyed, and don't forget to subscribe to our channel.